Right, okay. So, welcome back, guys. Good afternoon, right? So, let's start the class. I think you guys can hear me proper, right? So, today I'm going to discuss the rest of the parts in cash book with discounts, right? And other than that, we need to do now, last Monday I have started the petty cash book. Okay, we did the just rough calculation and we did this activity 4, as you can remember, right? So, other than that, so we need to do preparation of petty cash book, right? So, let's do this part on Monday, but we need to finish these things, right? As you can remember in our cash book with discounts, except the homeworks, I have fully completed the all other activities. So, today first of all I am going to do only selected things, okay, in homeworks, right? Anyone who has done the homeworks? Raise your hands. One student, okay, right. Very good. So, better to turn on your videos, huh? Right. So, since this is an additional class, don't think about much, right? Okay. So, let's start. Activity 3 in page number 103. This one. Activity 3 in page number 103. Just check whether your answers are correct or wrong. Is it clear to you guys? Is it clear to you? Right? මාව හොඳට කැඩි කැඩි නැතුව ඇහෙනව නේද? Guys? Right, okay. If not, let me know. Right. So, this is all about Anuradha's business. Had the following balances as at 1st July, right? So, 7th means July, 8th means August, right? 2023. These are the opening balances, and there are a few July month transaction required. Write up the cash book with discounts column and
Yes, sir.
yes, anything balancing of at as at 31st July 2022. Let's take 2023. Write up the ledger accounts that involve in about cash transactions. So, these are the things we should cover today, right? So, first of all I am going to do, this is my homework 1 in page number 20. So, let's start homework. This is right, this is homework, right? So, this is homework number 1. When it comes to homework number 1, so it's in page number 20, right? So, it's in page number 20. It's in page 20. Page 20. In tube, okay. But when it comes to textbook, what is this? When it comes to textbook, this is text activity 3 in page number 103. Okay, this is activity 3, page number 103. Okay, 103. So, there are several requirements. What are the requirements? First one, cash book with discounts column, right? Cash book with discount columns, right? Okay, this is number 1, cash book with discount columns, right? So, I am going to draw the cash book in here. So, I think you know about the cash book, right? So, I am going to prepare the cash book in here, right? So, when it comes to cash book, this is this is my middle point. This is my middle point, right? This is my what has it? Oops. Sorry. Oops, takes time, right? Think this is my middle point, and I'm going to draw two parallel lines in my middle point. Okay, so this is the left side columns, right? You know, first of all we need date. Okay, so first of all we need date. Okay, and the receipt number, description, LF. Okay, and discount received value. Okay, date, voucher number, right? Description, LF, discount, sorry, this is discount received, this is discount allowed. Okay, and value. You know, in credit side we can identify that one. So other than that, now I'm going to draw again this one. So these are the columns. So this is the cash book. Okay, you know, when it comes to cash book, so this is 2023. I am going to write under date. I am going to write 2023. This is July. Just write like 23 July. I don't know whether you will be able to see this one. Okay, so this is receipt number. Okay, description, you know, this is cash receipt side, you, because of that, so you know this is a discount allowed. Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so better to turn on your videos. So date, this is 2023 July. Okay, voucher number and description, LF. Okay, discount received. Okay, amount. On top you can write rupees. Okay. Is it clear, you guys? Right? This is the cash book. This is the cash book. Right. So those who have done homeworks, I think we didn't do the other calculations in this one, which means I didn't do the calculations in here. So when it comes to my tune, so I didn't do the calculations in cash book homeworks, right? If you have finished 2 and 3, send me the answers. I think Kirani send me, others also send me. Okay, right. So what are the number 2 requirements? Ledger accounts, right? Now what I'm going to tell you a secret, right? So this is number 1. This is number 1. Okay, when it comes to number 2, you know, in here, when it comes to number 2, what I want to tell you, this is number 2. So when it comes to number 2, this is ledger heading. Rupees. You can write 2023 July. Okay. So then we don't need to repeat it again and again. So there is a secret. Okay. What is the secret? If in your examination, okay, if you now think in, now you are very much closer to the time. Okay, now your time is now already finished, right? Again, or not almost. I have a connection. Okay, no worries, right? The time එක ඉවර නැහැ කියලා හිතන්න ඔයාට දැන් තව පොඩි වෙලාවක් තියෙනවා මේක විතරම ඉතුරු කරලා තියාගන්න. හැමෝම අනිත් අය වීඩියෝ ඔන් කරන් අහන් ඉන්න. right? හිතන්න ඔයාගේ exam එකේ ඔයාට දැන් time නැහැ වැඩි. right? අපි ultimate target එක exam එකනේ. හරිද? time නැත්තම් දැන් ඔයා හැම එකේම ledger heading එකේ ඔයා හැම එකේම ledger accounts ගහන්න ඕනේ නෑ. දැන් මට කියන්න ඕනේ කතන්දරයක් තියෙනවා. මොකක්ද දැන් හිතන්න now you have only few minutes, right? So what you can do, you need to draw the ledger accounts, right? Only you need to draw the first ledger account with full columns, right? With full column. Okay, so this is the format, you know. This is a date, description, LF value. Okay, and date, description, LF value. Think this is your first ledger account. Then time නැත්තම් ලොකු අවුලක් නැහැ, right? time නැත්තම් මොකද කරන්න ඕනේ? පළවෙනි එක විතරක් ඔයා full එකෙන් ගහන්න. තේරෙනවද? පළවෙනි එක විතරක් ඔයා full එකෙන් ගහලා ඔයා ledgers නම් කරන්න. okay? අනිත් එකට T accounts ගන්න ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. තිබ්බෙම නැත්තම් time. අනිත් එකට T accounts. මම කිව්වා T accounts කියන්නේ ඔයා නිකන් columns ගහන්න නැතුව පළවෙනි එකේ හැබැයි full එකකින් ගහන්න. LF value, date, description, LF value. Done. Right. So this is the T account, right? So what I am going to do, I am going to copy this one. Right? I am going to copy this one. Okay. And I am going to paste it. Okay, I am going to paste it in here. දැන් මට නම් ඉතින් අවුලක් නැහැ. Right? Sorry for the delay. Okay guys, let's start. Shall we start, guys? Let's start. Okay. Right, so I'm going to draw only few ledger accounts. Okay, so you can draw. If you think I don't have enough time, you can draw T accounts. This is enough. Another one more. No, another. Right, it's enough. Right. Now let's start. දැන් ගැහුවා නැත්තම් එහෙම මදි වුණොත් එහෙම නේද? තායි මම බලන්න ඕන. Right. Let's start. Starting from the first one, I'm going to use this red color. Right. First of all, we need to check whether assets are equal to equity plus liability. In here, you know, when it comes to our assets 70,000, okay, and not only these three are the assets, Can you tell me the total of assets? It's 0, 0, 0, right? And in here 10, okay. So 12, which means 120,000, okay. Okay, in here also equity plus liability, in here we can find the capital. So in here 0, again 120. So assets are equal to equity plus liability, no need to find the capital, right? No need to find the capital, right? So let's record the opening balances. Cash 70,000. So quickly come to the cash book. So write the opening balances, okay. First, balance brought forward. You know, cash book debit side, it's 70,000 in amount column, right? And when it comes to debtors, hustler, debtors, Ravisha, so we need another 2 ledger accounts for debtor, hustler, debtor, Ravisha. Quickly come to the ledger heading, okay, quickly come to the ledger heading, right. So I am going to draw debtor, hustler, okay, and here debtor, Ravisha. Debtor, Ravisha. Done. So in here what we need to do, we need to write the opening balances. Ravisha 22,000, sorry, hustler 22,000, Ravisha 28,000, right. So hustler, you know, debtors are assets, so balance brought forward in debit side 28,000. You can write like this. You can write, so like in here I didn't write the value part, yes, just write in here value. So I think there is a matter, don't think about much, right? Okay. And in here you can write, this is first balance brought forward. In here also you can write first balance brought forward. Done, 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 done. So capital 75,000. Can anyone tell me which side we can identify the capital balance brought forward? Anyone? No one. Sorry?
Credit side.
Credit side, very good. You know capital, so in it's an equity balance brought forward in credit side. Capital account, you know, it's 75,000. Right. And creditor Sihastra, creditor Kaumadi, Sahasra, sorry, creditor Sahasra, creditor Kaumadi. Right. Creditor Sahasra and creditor Kaumadi. Right. So creditor Sahasra, date first, balance brought forward, balance brought forward, balance brought forward. When it comes to creditor Sahasra, 25,000, Kaumadi 20,000, 25,000. Okay, 20,000. Kaumadi 20,000, right? Okay. So following transactions took place during the month of July. These are the July transaction. We need to record the July transactions now. Brought July 7th, July 3rd, brought goods for cash 28,000. You know, when we brought goods for cash, you know, cash book credit. What is the debit account? Can anyone tell me? What is the debit account? Yes sir. Don't send messages. I need the answers. බලන්න එපා මැච් බලන්නේ නැහැ. මැච් එක මම දැක්ක හැබැයි නේද? සර් අද මැච් එක නේද කියලා අහලා තියෙනවා. මම බලද්දි නම් විකට් 3ක් තිබ්බා. මොකද තත්ත්වේ? What is the situation? Good situation. Guys, can you see the screen? හොඳයි නේද?
අද හොඳයි.
අද හොඳයි අපි බලමු නේද? කියන්න බෑනේ. අපි බැට් කරනකන් ෂුවර් කරන්න බෑ ඉතින්. නේ? වැඩි හිතන්න එපා. Right? Okay. Hi. So brought goods for cash 28,000, cash book credit. What is the debit entry? You need to know its purchase. When we purchase stocks, cash book credit, purchase account debit. Remember. So I didn't get any answer. Right? So 28,000. Third, purchase account, $28,000. Right? Okay. Quickly come to the ledger. We need to open up new account called. What is the new account? Purchase account. So third, cash book credit, purchase account debit. It's 28,000. Done. Done. This is done. Cash book credit, purchase account debit. This is done. Now the other. Done. Receive cash received from hustler. So if we receive cash from hustler, hustler should our debtor. Yes, hustler is our debtor. Right. Debtor. Right. So cash book credit, cash book debit, debtor hustler account credit 7,000 on 8. 7,000. So debtor hustler. Debtor hustler, right? Cash book debit. So debtor hustler, it's July 8. Cash book, it's 7,000. Done. Right. So this is also done. Cash sales 12,000. Can anyone tell me the double entry? Cash book debit. What is the credit entry? Any answers? What is the credit entry, guys? Ayyo. Hurry up.
Credit.
Sales account. Credit. Cash book.
Debit.
Very good. Right. So you need to write sales account credit, cash book debit. So what is the date? July 12th, 12,000. Quickly open up a new account called sales. Cash book debit. Right? Right. So quickly come to the cash book. This is our cash book. 12th, sales account, 12,000. Right? This is also done. 10% discount allowed when the amount owed to Kaumadi of 8,000 was settled. Give me 1 minute, guys. I'll be back. So I think something wrong with your video. Am I correct? So I am going to check it. Right. Okay. So now the other one. 10% discount was allowed when the amount owed to Kaumadi of 8,000 was settled. So for sure, Kaumadi should our creditor, right? Yes. So 10% was allowed when the amount of Kaumadi of rupees 8,000 was settled, which means now you know you can do the calculations in here, right? So 8,000 into 10% means you know it's 800. So we paid only 7,200. 7,200, right? 7,200, right? So cash book credit 7,200. Creditor Kaumadi account debit 7,200, but under discount received column you need to write 800. Is it clear? Send me a thumbs up. Is it clear? It's July 16th, right? July 16th. 16, right? Creditor Kaumadi account 7,200 we paid, okay, and received 800 as discounts. Receive 800 as discounts, right? So quickly come to creditor Kaumadi account. Under value you can write 7,200. So you can write the date 60. So you know we record the discounts at the end of the month. You can write cash. This is also done. Right, now the other one. 5% discount was allowed to Ravisha. So when he settled his due of rupees 10,000, right? Ravisha should be our debtor. Yes, Ravisha paid some amount subject to 5% discount. So we need to calculate. So 10,000 into 5% means 500. You know 10,000 into 10% means 1,000. So again when we divide it by 2, 5% means 500, right? So after deducting 500, Ravisha has paid only 9,500 on July 18th, right? So July 18th, you know, July 18th. Cash book debit 9,500. Okay. So July 18th. This is a debtor Ravisha account. Okay. Debtor Ravisha account. Right. So again 500. Right. So debtor Ravisha account credit. You know, this is only the 9,500. 9,500. So July 18th, right? As I can remember, yes. July 18, you can write cash book we record the discounts at the end of the month, right? Done. Okay. Right. So the other one, this is also done. Shop rent paid 4,000, you know, cash book credit 4,000, rent account debit 4,000, July 20th, July 20th. So, 20th, you know, rent account 4,000. Quickly open a new account called rent account. Right, this is the rent account. So when it comes rent account, so it's 20th, right? 20th. So debit 4,000, cash book, it's 4,000. Done. Done. Okay. Now it's done. This is also done. 500 discounts was deducted when Kaumadi was settled of 8,000. 500 discount was deducted when Kaumadi was settled of rupees 8,000. In here, no any mention, right? So Kaumadi paid 8,000. In here, then you need to understand the scenario. 500 discount was deducted when Kaumadi was settled 8,000, which means what? Kaumadi paid 7,500. මෙතන කියලා නැහැ දුන්නේ 7,500. 500ක් අඩු කරා 8,000කට ගෙවද්දි. තේරුණා නම් දාන්න බාන්න thumbs up එක. 500 discounts were deducted when Kaumadi was settled of 8,000, which means Kaumadi paid only 7,500 on July 25th. You need to verify Kaumadi should our debtor. Just look at, yes. Sorry, Kaumadi is our creditor. So we paid, not Kaumadi paid. So we paid. When Kaumadi was settled, we settled. Yes, we settled. So Kaumadi should have a creditor. Yes, look here, Kaumadi is our creditor. You can verify through opening balances. So we pay. Okay. Cash book credit 7,500. Creditor Kaumadi account debit 7,500 on 25th. On 25th. Right, on 25th. This is the creditor Kaumadi, yes, on 25th. 25th, you can write cash book. You can write it's 7,500. Okay. So other than that, you know, quickly come to the cash book. $7,500. Okay. So 26th 500. You can write this is right creditor Kaumadi account. Not Kaumadi, I think it's, yes, Kaumadi. It's 25th, right? Yeah. Oops. Done. This is also done. Ravisha had sent a check of rupees 7,200 after deducting a discount. Quickly check whether who is our Ravisha is our debtor. Ravisha had sent a check of 7,200. The value of check is 7,200 after deducting 800, which means Kavisha has fully settled 8,000, right? So, what we need to do, we should now this has sent a check. In here no any information regarding whether we have debited the check on the same date. So, we should consider we deposit the check another date, right. So, cash book debit 7,200 on 26th, debtor Ravisha account credit 7,200 on 26th. 26 debtor Ravisha, but within bracket you need to write this is a check, okay, 800 7,200, right. So, quickly come to the debtor Ravisha account, 26th cash book, but within bracket this is a check, you know it's 7,200, 7,200, right. Okay, done. A 5% discount received when 2000 was settled with Kaumadi. Now, let us check whether Kaumadi is our creditor. Yes, 5% discount was received when 2000 was settled with Kaumadi. You know, now 10% means 200, 5% means 100, right, 100. So, receive 100, we paid 1900, right. So, on 28th cash book credit, right. On 28th cash book credit 1900, we receive 100. So, this is creditor Kaumadi. Creditor Kaumadi. Right. So, quickly come to the creditor Kaumadi, you know. So, creditor Kaumadi, this is creditor Kaumadi. So, you should write debit side of the cash creditor Kaumadi account, you know it's 1900, you can write. It's 28th as I can remember, yes. Cash. Okay, done. So, in here, okay, all the things I have done, right, except discounts, right, except discount. In here, they never ask about trial balance, and also we don't need to balance the ledger accounts. Why? In here no need to balance only, we only need to balance the cash book, right. So, we don't need to balance other ledger accounts, no need to balance, right. So, just if they don't ask, you don't need to balance, aparadhi time waste karanna. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරා නම් අපරාධයක්. මොකද මෙතන අහලා නැහැ. කෑෂ් බුක් එක විතරයි බැලන්ස් කරන්න කියන්නේ. ඉතින් අනිත් ඒවා අහලා නැත්තම් කරන්න එපා. ලකුණු දෙන්නේ නැත. Right? Quickly balance this one. Before balancing the cash book, you know, we should find the discount received and discount allowed. So, in here 1300, this is the discount allowed, okay. In here 1400, okay, 1400, in here 1300, right. So, quickly let us balance this one. You know, when it comes to discount allowed 1300, quickly open a new account called discount allowed, okay, discount allowed. right. This is a discount allowed. In here, you know, it's discount received. When it comes to discount received, you know, it's an income, so we credit at the end of the month. You can write creditors. Okay. So when it comes to discount received, you know, so discount allowed, it's an expense, so we debit at the end of the month. You can write debtors, right? Okay. And when it comes to discount received, you know, discount received 1300, discount allowed 1000, sorry, discount allowed 1300, discount received 1400. Discount received 1400, discount allowed 1300. Right. So you know, when it comes to discount allowed, okay, discount allowed, this is the discount allowed. Debtor Ravisha, 2 times, right, 18, 26, right, debtor Ravisha 18 and 26, this is debtor Ravisha, okay, 18 and 26, you need to write discount allowed. Here so 18, you know, it's 500, 16, 26, 800, 500 and 800. Right. When it comes to creditor Kaumadi, 3 times, right. So 16, 25 and 28, 800, 500, 100. So no any space, 800, 500, 100. බාන ඔක්කොම එයාට විතර අනිත් එක්කෙනා කීයක්වත් දීලත් නැහැ. 16, 25th and 28. So discount received. Sorry, අනිත් එක්කෙනා නෙවෙයි, අපි අනිත් එක්කෙනාට this is a creditor. Right? Discount received account. Okay, in here you can write discount received account. In here also discount received account. Okay, we do it 3 times, you can't do 1 time. Okay, right. So quickly, you know, we need to take the balance of cash book. Can anyone tell me the debit side total? Any answer? Those who have done this one? Any answer? One minute. right. So, in here 70,000 plus 7,000 plus 12,000 plus 9,500 plus 7,200, it's 105,700. Again look, 70,000 plus 7,000 plus 12,000 plus 9,500 plus 7,200, which means 105,700. In here also you can write 105,700. So, from that you need to deduct the lower side total 28,000, right, 7,200, 4,000, 7,500, 1,900, which means 51,100. Yeah. So, this is July 7, July 31st, balance carried down, okay, and first, which means August 1st, balance brought forward 57,100. Okay, done. Once you finish, raise your hands. Once you finish, raise your hands. Guys, have you finished? Can you hear me? Once you finish, raise your hands. I am waiting for your raised hands. I think you are still writing. If you are still writing, send me a thumbs up. Done. Okay, guys, can you turn on the videos? If you need more time, let me know. I think all are done, right? Okay, right. So this is finished. Now what I want to tell you, right, now all the activities in in textbook I have done. Okay, so activities plus other than that, so I have done the examples, right. Now in here, you know, there are another two. I am not going to do these two. Let's do these two later. So, I am going to tell you the difficult things in here when it comes to the second one. No any difficult thing you can do, right. So, you know in here discounts separately given, right. So, you know in here no need any calculations to for our percentages, right, no any calculations in here. And other than that, you know in this one following balances can be seen in Randhima's business. These are the balances, okay. Sales, electricity, likewise. Now, in here you know you can see the 20th one, cash is received from Ranil to settle his debt amount, discount given 5%. In here no any mention about his debt amount, right. You can find the debt amount from here. This is the Ranil's debt amount, which means fully settled, right. 25,000 to into 5%, right. So, you can calculate, then you can amount. Now, this is a creditor, right. Yeah, he is a debtor, So, you can write, you can find it like this. So, discount given 5%, which means we allowed 5% discount out of 25,000, right. So, you can write, you can do the other activity. Is it clear to you guys? Any other concerns? I think no, right. If you have any concern, let me know. Are there any concerns except this one? Am I audible to you? Sir, right. What is going on? Any idea? Still 6 wickets. They have another 9 overs, right. Okay. Now, petty cash book, right. When it comes to petty cash book, you know I did these things, right. You know the scenario, what is the term called petty cash reimbursement, right. When it comes to petty cash reimbursement, you know how to now there is a, I told you last Monday, I told you the term called petty cash impress, right. And there is another thing called petty cash level, but I am good it's not in your examination, right. So, you won't get anything like petty cash impress, sorry, petty cash level, it is just for our reference, right. Now, you know when it comes to petty cash, it represent our payment thing, right. You know our payment categorized into two, right, above petty cash level and below petty cash level. So, you know in here now you know the thing called reimbursement of petty cash impress, which means we reimburse only the expense amount, right, last month expense amount or last the total summation of last expense amounts, right. So, if we increase the petty cash impress, that increase amount plus expense amount should reimburse, right. Okay. Now, in here preparation of petty cash book, we did these homeworks as well. Preparation, I am just going to do only one thing in our tute, rest of the thing we can finish on Monday, right. So, let us start this first one. Can you hear me guys? Am I audible to you? Can you hear me? Unmute and tell me, just unmute and tell me, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So, preparation of petty cash book, you need, this is very much important, right. So, quickly come to the textbook, right. Petty cash impress, reimbursement of petty cash impress, activity 4 done, right. Preparation of petty cash book. Okay guys, turn on your videos, I want to tell you something, this is very much important, hurry up. So, turn on your videos, I want to tell you something. What is the thing? That your examination on November 7, right, we have only another one lesson, bank reconciliation and bank account and bank reconciliation, right. So, tomorrow I am going to send you the bank account lesson tute, right. So bank account lesson 2, you can take a print out of that. Is it clear to you? Send me a thumbs up. Bank account and bank reconciliation, right? So you can take a print out of bank account and bank reconciliation. So you take a print out of that and get ready. So other than that, I'm planning to conduct a seminar on this POE day, right? So I'm going to conduct a seminar on this POE day. Why? So you know, because of that, because we need to do the bank account and bank reconciliation quickly, right? So because of that, this Monday I am going to start the bank account and bank reconciliation, and other than that, to fully cover the other lessons, right? So let's do this on next POE day, right? So next POE day around I am going to conduct the class for 3 or 4 hours. It's a free seminar. Send me a thumbs up. So even you can share the tute and share the link with your friends as well. It is a free seminar, right, to cover the bank account and bank reconciliation, because most of the time your school friends, and not only your school friends, most of the time grade 11 students, right, tell me, so sir, it's too hard to understand bank reconciliation. Okay, shall we do this again? Likewise. So because of that, I am going to do the bank account and bank reconciliation as a free seminar to everyone, okay, to everyone on this POE day, which means I think it's 28th, then we have another 2 days, we have 30th and 6th, right? So we can do 30th and 6th, 2 papers, right, 2 papers, or we can because I have already done a paper, but there are few another then shape. Okay, so then we can cover the rest of the parts, right? So it's a free seminar for everyone. Okay, you can share the link as well to give you a better idea, right? So I have already done a paper. So only up to, I think, can you tell me the question number? I think we did only MCQ up to 26 or 30, I can't remember. I'll check the video and let you know. So we need to cover rest of the questions on that paper and quizzes, right? Okay, so preparation of petty cash book, right? In here, this is the format of petty cash book. Still you know the concept, but you don't know how to prepare the petty cash book, right? You know the petty cash. Now we have already finished the cash book. You know, when it comes to cash book, you know, cash book perform dual function, which means cash book concern as a prime entry book as well as a ledger account, right? I think you can remember, cash book concern as a prime entry book as well as a ledger account, which means if we record one entry in cash book, okay, we concern cash book, so we only need to record the other entry only in the ledger, right? Similar to cash book, petty cash book also concern, it also perform dual function. Petty cash book also perform dual function, which means petty cash book concern as a prime entry book as well as a ledger account. If we record one thing in petty cash book, we only need to record the other entry, okay, we only need to record the other entry, okay, in ledger. Is it clear to you? Send me a thumbs up if we record one entry, but in here it's too hard to identify, okay, records. Now in here, you know, when it comes to petty cash, can you hear me guys? I am audible to you? Yes or no? No one is talking. Why?
Yes, sir.
Right. Later, I'll share the pictures of this answer with you, right? So of this question, if you need to understand it, I'll share the pictures of this one to you. Right, I already sent the pictures, right? You can find the answers if you missed anything. Right. Okay. Right. So what I want to tell you, right? This is the thing, right? You know, this is our business, okay? You know, when we concern our business, you know, this is receipt side, okay? So I told you, and this is payment side. So this is above petty cash level payments, it can be cash or checks. This is below petty cash level payment, this is the concern, okay? Which means we do this one using cash and coins. We can identify so many, several payments, right? It's too hard to record all the payments in different accounts, right? Because of that, as a remedy for this problem, this is the credit side of the petty cash book. So in here, this is the debit side of the petty cash book. Listen to this carefully. This is the debit side of the petty cash. This is debit, okay, and this is the credit side of the petty cash book. Right. In here, you know, you can see so many columns in credit side, only 2 columns in debit side. Am I clear to you guys? Only 2 columns in debit side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Around 9, 10, more than 10. So we can identify columns in credit side. Why? So where is the date column in debit side? Where is the description column in debit side? When we concern about petty cash book, we don't need to concern about debit side much more. Why? So internally we take money to our petty cash book from main cash book. Understand? So because of that, so we identify credit side. So we need to give more, we need to emphasize our credit side. Okay, right? So when we do this one, you can have a clear idea. So date and description of debit side also recording credit side. ඒ කියන්නේ credit side එකේ තියෙන එකට දෙක තමයි debit side එකට ඕන එකකට දාන්න. දැන් හිතන්න අද දවස් අපි ගමුකෝ, right? අද දවස ගමුකෝ. No, we take October month, right? October 1st, there was 300 balance. We should write it in debit side. This is 1st of October. Okay. You can, this is balance brought forward. Balance brought forward. It's let's take 100, 100. So we write the date and description credit side, but the amount in debit side. Is it clear to you? Send me a thumbs up. Is it clear to you? But these are debit things. Debit things, since we can't get more columns, we identify the date and description of credit side as similar for debit side as well. Right. Now think, our petty cash interest is 2000. Last month we expense 9,900. Okay. So we should reimburse the petty cash book. So what is the double entry? I'm going to now I'm coming to our accounts. Cash book credit, which means the main cash book credit, petty cash book debit 1900. So our petty cash book should debit 1900. Okay. Date should write it January 1st of October. Okay, what is the credit account? Credit account is cash book, but we record it in the credit side, but relevant to debit side, right? Cash book. Cash. It's too hard right now in here. Cash book. Cash book. Right. Right. So 1009. So though we record the amounts in debit side, we take the credit side date and description for debit side. Is it clear to you guys? Right. Now these are the columns in debit side: receipt and LF. So what are the credit columns? Date, description, voucher number. You know this voucher number means petty cash payment voucher number, right? And payments and analysis column. What is the term called analysis column? Since we can identify different types of payments, so many payments, right? Okay, we categorize, analyze කරනවා මොනවාද ගිය expenses ඒවා major category වලට දානවා. And other ledger account. What is the term called other ledger account? Why we need this other ledger account? Right. LF. Other ledger account also coming under this analysis column. Right. Are you okay up to this point, guys? Send me a thumbs up. I'll explain about these things. Are you okay up to this point? Send me a thumbs up. Are you okay up to this point? Send me a thumbs up. Right. What are the things I want to emphasize? First thing, petty cash book concern, it perform dual function, which means concern as a prime vendor book as well as a ledger account. We emphasize the credit side. Okay, so there are so many columns in credit side, only 2 columns in debit side. So we concern their date and description of credit side for debit side as well, right? So how to record still you don't know, right? Quickly come to the textbook, right? Preparation of petty cash. Different columns are maintained to record similar types of payments so that the payments can be posted to the ledger easy. Different columns, which means these analysis columns, which means these are the analysis columns, right? Okay. These columns are known as analysis column. Stamp charges, postal charges, purchase of envelopes and other similar types of expenses could be identified as and recorded in the analysis column name postal charges. ඔය මේ මොනවාද postal වලට යන ඔක්කොම expense එකට දානවා. මොනවාද stamp and the postage, right, and envelope. Likewise we can record those things in postal charges. Okay. If any petty cash payments cannot be entered in any analysis column, okay, a separate column known as the sundry expense column could be drawn for such payments. If we can't identify any expense in this relevant analysis column, there is a miscellaneous or sundry thing. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔක්කොම දාන්න common එකක් තියෙනවා. Still you don't know the term called other ledger account, right? Okay. Right. Any other expenses which cannot be included in any of the analysis column but need to be entered separately, posted to the relevant ledger account are recorded in the column named as the other ledger account column, right. Cash paid to creditor, purchase of assets of small value, carriage inwards, right. අනේ ඉතින් මෙහෙම කිව්වට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. Now I'm going to take examples, right. Better others also can turn on your videos and wait, then I can show here, I can see, right. So I'm going to take 5 examples and I'm going to finish this one, okay. Within 5-6 transactions you can have a clear idea, right. So I'm going to draw this, right. Am I audible to you guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Right. Okay. This is the receipt, okay, and this is the LF, right. Then I'm going to draw like this, right. Okay. This is the receipt. Sorry. Wait, I'm going to erase this. Why what does? Okay. Done. Receipt and LF, and this is the middle point, right. I'm going to again expand this one, right. Okay, and this is the credit side. What are the credit side columns? You need to have a clear idea, right. So date, description, voucher number, payments, right. Okay, right. This is the credit side. Date, oops, date, right. Voucher number, in here, yes, description, right. Okay, no worries, but in your textbook sometimes yeah, it's also looks like yeah, description after and then next the voucher number, right. So not like cash book, first date, then the description, after that the voucher number, okay. Patala ganna epa, description, okay, voucher number and payments, and we can identify different analysis columns, right. So analysis column depends on the business transactions, right. So I'll take these things, right. I'll take these strings in my stationery, postage, right, travel and sundry, right, payments, and these are the analysis columns. Stationery, postage, right, and postage, travel and sundry, other ledger account, postage, travel, stationery, postage, travel and sundry. Next the other ledger. Right. Then the LF. Right. Can you hear me now, guys? Am I audible to you? I think yes, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Done. අපොඩ වෙලා අරන් හොඳට ඇන්දේ ෆස්ට් එක නිසා පොඩ්ඩක් හොඳට ඔළුවට දාන්න නැත්තම් මට සටපට ගාලා ඔක ඇඳලා දාන්න පුළුවන්. But now these are the columns. Okay, so you know this is the debit side. Okay, this is the debit side. Only these two, right? I'm not good. You can imagine these are the credit side. Is perform dual function concern as a prime entry book as well as a ledger account. Since we can find the ledger account format, so it's perform ledger account function. Okay, so what are the columns? Date, sorry, not date, this is receipt. Okay, LF, and date, description. Okay, petty cash payment voucher number, right? Payment rupees, okay, and this is analysis column. These are analysis columns, right? Columns. These are right analysis columns, right? So stationery, postage, travel and sundry. I'm going to write like this: stationery, postage, travel and sundry. This is other ledger, LF. This is the petty cash. Okay. Now how to record? Now this is this is the very first month we are going to start our petty cash book. We are going to separately start our petty cash book from October 1st onwards, right? And we decided now we have been decided our petty cash impress should be 5,000. How much? 5,000. So on October 1st we credited the cash book. October 1st, okay, this is 23. We credited the cash book credit. හැබැයි petty cash book එකේ credit එකේ ලිව්වට එන්නේ debit side එකට 5,000. තේරෙනවා නම් දාන්න බාන thumbs up එකක්. තේරෙනවා නම් දාන්න බාන thumbs up එකක්. මෙතන right, this is the very first day. Right. Then now during October month, these are the payments. Okay, October first week, October 2nd, okay, petty cash payment voucher number 01, okay, took charges 200, so it's coming under travel 200, right? So October 3rd, right? So purchase stamps, petty cash payment voucher number 0250. So write it in 50 as well. Under analysis column payment එක in amount එකම analysis වලටත් වැටෙනවා. ඒ category එකට අදාළ. I again October 3rd. Okay. Sorry, it's not in under stationery. This is for postage, right? Postage. This 54. Postage. Right. Now A4 sheets. We purchase few A4 sheets. Okay. Think 180 rupees. So under stationery 180 rupees, right? October 4th, right? Paid to creditor Vimal. So creditor Vimal, since it's below petty cash level, think our petty cash level is 400. Now our interest is 5,000. Number 4, we paid 120. How much? 120, right? 120. So what is the analysis column? I'm going to write it under other ledger. I'll explain it to you why. Other ledger, right? Again October 5th. So now I'm going to write refreshment. (05) 250. So I'm going to write it under sundry 250, right? 250. Then October 5th again, right? Took charges 0600. So travel 100. October 6th, right? October 6th, goods carriage inwards, right? So how much? Think it's 7. 150. I'm going to write it under other ledger. I'll explain why, right? Last one. October 7th, right? Pen and pencil 08 receipt payment petty cash payment voucher number 8 50 under stationery 50. These are the first week transaction. Our policy is to reimburse the petty cash, right, after 1 week. Once a week we are going to reimburse the petty cash. Is it clear to you? Send me a thumbs up. once a week. This is our business policy. Am I clear to you guys? Send me a thumbs up. Right, I am going to explain this again. Right, this is the thing. We started our petty cash book from October 1st onwards, right? So October 1st, we received cash from main cash book credit, petty cash book debit. Though we write the amount in debit side, date and description on credit side, okay. And these are the first week transaction. So we record in payment and analysis column as bill, right? After the first week, we are going to reimburse. Now you know the double entry of obtaining cash from main cash book or reimbursement, which means cash book credit, petty cash book debit, right? Now you know petty cash book concerned as a prime entry book as well as a ledger account. Now I am going to balance this petty cash book. I am going to balance this petty cash book. Now how to balance this petty cash book? First of all, we should draw two parallel lines only in analysis column, okay, not in the payment column, right? Payment column, right? Okay. So we should get the total of payment column. 250 means 500. In here 300, so it's 800,000, 900,000, right? So it's 1,100. During the October 1st week, we made 1,100 worth of payments. Okay. So this is 230 stationery, 50, 300, 250, 270. Then make him even me ekakata දැම්මේ stationery, postage, travel, sundry, other ledger. So the total of these analysis columns also should equal to the total of this payment. See, 250 plus 50 means plus 50 equal to 280. Again 300 means 680. So 680 plus 250, how much? 680 plus 250 plus 270. 680 plus 1 minute. 680 plus 250 means 930 plus 270 means 1 minute. 230 plus 50 means 280. Plus 300 means 580. 250 plus 270 means 1,100. The same amount. Again 230 plus 50 means 280. Plus 300 means 580. Plus 250 right, 830 plus 270 means 1,100. දැන් මෙහෙම ලියන්නේ නැහැ, මම නිකන් ඔයගලන්ට පෙන්නන්න දැන්. Right. Okay. Now listen to this carefully. We should reimburse the petty cash, okay, on once a week. So we should reimburse it October 2nd. How to reimburse? You know, we reimburse equal to the expense amount. Expense amount is 1,100. Okay. How to reimburse it? Now you know what we should do. We should draw two parallel lines in here. Two parallel lines in receipt, okay, and only in payments, receipts and payments. receipt and payment. I think let's take it down. Right, receipt and payments. Okay. දැන් අර account එකක් balance කරනවා වගේ balance කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. The higher side is 5,000. Write this in here. Lower side is 5,000. Right? Hurry. So once we deduct 5,000 from 1,100, how much? It's 390,000. 3,900. Sorry. It's 3,900. දැන් මේක නෙමෙයි reimburse කරන ගාන. 3,900 තමයි අතේ ඉතුරු වෙන්නේ. ඇයි? 5,000 we had, paid 1,100. This is the balance brought forward, right? So October 7th balance carried down. එදාමයි ලියන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒ කොල එදාට පහුවෙන්දම තමයි ලියන්නේ. හැබැයි ඒ columns දෙකේමයි. මොකද balance brought forward වෙන්නේ debit side එකට. debit side එකට දානවා. Right. October 8 balance brought forward 3,900. Now we have 3,900 as our balance, but on October 8 once a week we should reimburse. Okay, on the same day October 8 we should obtain the amount relevant to expense. We expense 1,100 because we should again increase our petty cash impress up to 5,000. Okay, to get the 5,000, you know, to get 5,000, January 8 we again should reimburse 1,100 as from cash book credit, petty cash book debit. පටල ගන්න එපා. මේකේ credit side එකේ ලිව්වට එන්නේ debit side එකේ. cash book credit, petty cash book debit. දැන් October 8 ආයි අපි අපේ ළඟ 5,000 තියෙනවා. තේරුණා නම් දාන්න බන්න thumbs up. This is how it works. Still you don't know the double entry, right? Others, can you hear me? Is it clear to you? Right. Now what I want to tell you, still you don't know the double entries. You only know the petty cash book, right? This is the petty cash book. Then මේ petty cash book එකේ entry දෙකක් නෑ, එකයිනේ තියෙන්නේ. කොයිද තුර අනිත් entries ටිකේ? Now when we pay petty cash payments, what is the double entry? You know, when we pay from cash book credit, relevant expense or relevant other account debit. When we pay expenses through petty cash book credit, relevant expense account should debit. This is the credit side of the petty cash book. Petty cash book credit. තොර expense account එක debit වෙනවා. තොර කෝ ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. ඒකට තමයි අපි ගැහුවේ analysis column. Analysis columns වල total එක අපි අරගෙන ledger එකේ record කරනවා. Ledger. This is the ledger heading. This is the ledger heading. Ledger heading. Rupees. Okay. So I'm going to draw one thing. So rupee sign, this is I think 2023 October, right? Okay. You know the format. This is the middle point. Okay, date, description, LF, well. Okay, date, description, LF, well, right. This is the ledger heading. This is the first ledger account. Date, description, LF, value. Date, description, LF, value. Right. Okay, so what I am going to do, I am going to copy this one because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 analysis columns, but we need 6 ledger accounts. I am going to set. I'll tell you why, right? So we need 6 analysis ledger accounts, right? Just look. I'll give enough time to write. Okay. Right. So these are the 6 ledger accounts, right? Okay. So when we obtain cash, now we have obtained cash from on 2 days, right? October 1st as our initial cash book credit, petty cash book debit. This is the 5,000, and again we reimburse amount equal to the expense amount. It's 1,100 cash book credit. Petty cash book debit, this is 1,100. This is balance, balance carried down and balance brought forward, it's 3,900. Okay, it's 3,900. If you can't see this properly, I am going to draw these things, right? You know, this is only this one, right? Okay. Now, what I want to tell you in here, so when we do payments through petty cash book credit and relevant expense account debit, stationery account, postage account, travel account and sundry account. Stationery account, postage account, travel account and sundry account, right? Okay. So at the end of the month, we debit the relevant expense account. These are expense account, right? Petty cash book credit, relevant expense account debit, right? You know this one. කවුද? ඒකනේ මම තාත්තට කිව්වේ දැන් මම දැම්මෙත් නෑ. එහෙනම් දැන් මම දාන්නම් නේද? පොඩ ගිහලා බලන්න කියන්නකෝ තාත්තට. ඉතින් අද ගන්න එපා හෙටනේ ගන්නේ ඕඩර් එකක් දාලා මම හෙට ගෙවන්නම් කියලා. උදේට. ඔව් ඉතින් පුළුවන් දැන් ඕඩර් එක දුන්නොත්. නෑ ඒක නිසා එතනට ගිහලා ටෙඩි බේක් කියන සල්ලි දීලා ගන්නම් මම දෙන්න. අරක පොඩ්ඩක් ඕඩර් එකක් දාන්න. හොඳයි. Right. So 100 and 1900. What is the difference? Sorry. Sorry, this is 1100. Not this is 1100. මේක ලියවිලා නැහැ. මේ ඇවිල්ලා එක්ස්පෙන්ස් කරපු ටිකේ ටෝටල් එක 1100. Sorry 1100. 1100. මේ එක්ස්පෙන්ස් කරපු ටිකේ ටෝටල් එක. දැන් මං කිව්වේ මොකද්ද? sorry මගේ අතේ ලියවිලා තියෙනවා වැරදි. මොකද්ද? මේ එක්ස්පෙන්ස් කරපු මේ payments column එකේ ටෝටල් එකට right මේ payments column එකේ ටෝටල් එකට මේ analysis column ඔක්කොගෙම ටෝටල් එක tally වෙන්න ඕනේ. මොකද මේක මේකෙත් දාලා මේ එකක දානවා මං කිව්වේ තියෙන්නේ. Is it clear to you Nithma? Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the total of these things equal to this one. Sorry, I made a mistake. Right. So now at the end of the month we reimburse the expense amount owed. Okay. Now we should record the expense at the end of the month. Stationery 230. Stationery account debit 230. Okay, it's October 7th by last day. So the description is petty cash. Why? We made the payment through petty cash, not from the cash. Right? Postage, how much? Postage 50. October 7th, right? Petty cash, no need to write the month as well. Okay, it's 50. Then 300. So travel. 300 travel. October 7th, petty cash. Expense account debit. Okay. Right. Sundry account. How much? 250 debit. Sundry account. October 7th, petty cash 200. I think it's 250, right? Why there is another thing called other ledger? මෙන්න මේක ගොඩාක් import. There are some expenses we can't include it in analysis column. We should take those expenses into separate other ledger accounts like this, right? මම ඔය කෑල්ල නිසාමයි මෙච්චර හැල්ලක් ආයේ ඔක්කොම කියලා දෙන්න. right? Okay. Any other payments which cannot be included in any of the analysis columns but need to be separately posted into ledger accounts. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒවා මේ මොනවාද? වෙනම අපිට identify කරන්න බෑ. Need to be separately posted to the relevant accounts. ඒ කියන්නේ අපිට sundry column එකේ ගන්නත් බෑ. ඒවා අපිට relevant වෙනම account වල identify කරගන්න ඕනේ. Recorded in the column named as other ledger column. What is this? Cash payment to creditor. දැන් අපිට sundry දාලා sundry expense එකට debit කරොත් එහෙම අර creditor ගේ account එක balance කරද්දී අර ගෙවපු ගාන අපි ගිහිල්ලා නැති නිසා එයාට අපි නිකන් තාම liable වගේ පේන්නේ. තේරුණා නම් දාන්න බාන thumbs up. When we pay through petty cash book credit and relevant account debit, if we identified sundry account, okay, and once we balance the creditor account, still it appears as there is a liability amount. So that's why we should separately debit it to the creditor's account. Purchase of asset or small value. ඔය මොන හරි asset එකක් ගත්තොත් ඒවත් identify කරගන්න. ඒ asset එක අපි වෙනම identify කරගන්න. Carriage inwards. What is the term called carriage inwards? Carriage inwards also very much important. Why? You know, carriage inwards means when we purchase stocks, okay? You know, when we purchase stocks, okay? you know, when we purchase stocks, this is our business, okay, this is our business, right, and we purchase stocks from another place, another business, this is our business, okay. Sometimes we should bear carriage inwards. ඒ කියන්නේ goods සල්ලි දීලා ගත්තට මදි අපිට සල්ලි දීලා අපි ගත්තට right මෙහි ඉඳන් මෙහෙට වාහනයක අරන් ඉද්දි අපිට carriage inwards දාන්න වෙනවා. Okay, so that amount also should identify as carriage inwards, right, carriage inwards, right, carriage inwards, okay, right, carriage inwards. ඔය carriage inwards කියන්නේ goods අපේ business එකට ගේන්න යන expense එක, right. This means carriage inwards means this one, which means the expense we bear to for our transport or anyhow ගේන්න යන cost එක. ඒකත් අපි financial statements වලදී වෙනම identify කරන්න ඕන ඔයාලට grade 11 වලදී තේරෙයි. Because of this we identify carriage inward as a in our separate ledger account, right. Now quickly come to the our other ledger heading, right, other ledger heading, other ledger heading. You know, creditor Vimal 120, carriage inward 150. ඒ දවස් වලට දාන්න creditor Vimal October 4th. Quickly open a new account called creditor Vimal account. Okay, so October 4th, okay, petty cash 120, 120, and the other one carriage inwards October 6th 150. October 6, petty cash 150. Okay. So this is how we record the expenses in separate ledger accounts. And if we prepare the this our trial balance, if we prepare our trial balance, right? If we prepare our trial balance, we should take this amount balance brought forward 3,900 to our trial balance, to our trial balance. මොකද අපි කියන්නේ ඒක එදාට ගන්න ඒ දවසට හදුවොත් අපි ඒක ගන්න වෙනවා. දවසට හදුවොත් ගන්න වෙනවා. මොකද අපි October 7th අපි සාමාන්‍ය BCD දවසටනේ හදන්නේ. October 7th දවසට අපි trial balance එකක් හැදුවොත් මේ 3,900 අපිට ගන්න වෙනවා. තේරෙනවද? මම ඒක ටිකක් ඔයගලන්ට නිකන් අපහැදිලි වගේ නම් ටිකක් මකලා ලියන්නම්. right, wait, I'm going to erase this. මේක දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලියන්න ඕන. තේරෙනවද ළමයි? දාන්න බාන්න thumbs up එකක් තේරෙනවද? ලොකු දෙයක් නෑ. මහා ලොකු දෙයක් නෑ. තේරුණාද? right. Okay, so it's too hard to write now, it's already 2:30. Okay, 3,900. So what we can do, it's B C D October 7, right. So write the heading preparation of petty cash book. Then mama හෙට Monday මේක explain කරනවා එතකොට තේරෙයි. Write the heading preparation of petty cash book. Okay, write the heading preparation of petty cash book, right. So I'm going to share this as a picture, okay, to your group. You can write this and come write the heading example, write the heading example කියලා දාලා මෙතන කිසිම මම මුකුත් කොහෙන්වත් බලාගෙන නෙමෙයි මම මේක කරේ, right. example කියලා දාලා, right. ඔයා මේ ටික නිකන් ලියා ගන්න. Okay, even you can write following are the October first week petty cash transactions. Following are the October 1st week petty cash transactions. You can write like this. Okay. One minute. Okay, so I'll send the answers to your group, right? So you can write this and come back. Next week, let's do the things in our tute, okay, on Monday, and let's do other things. Then we can finish the petty cash book. Now you know the theory, right? Okay, it's enough for today. Let's meet on this Monday, right? Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for the participation. Budu Saranai. God bless.
Thank you, sir. Good
Okay, bye.